Hey man, what's up?
What's hanging out, man? What's going on with you?
Come on in. Hey guys, welcome to my house. You know, it's Monday morning. Just got up, ate a couple eggs. The wife went off to play tennis and do her thing for the day. And you know, I'm just kind of hanging out, and I do have a new project. I'm putting a 2-car garage on the side of my house. I'm super excited about it. We're gonna walk out here in a minute. I ended up buying the house next door to get access to the side of my house, and I'm gonna use that driveway to put a really nice 2-car garage with stairs up to a rooftop deck. And you know, I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. I'm gonna show you the whole project. Right now there's an old beat up deck out there. The road's not built, and it's just gonna be a huge process. Probably take me 6 months, but I'll bring you along for the ride. And leading up to today, I'm gonna go into the town office and drop off all my permits, which I'm super excited about. There's been a ton of work leading up to this day. I've had my brother-in-law design the building. He's a retired architect. I have civil engineers coming out next week to design my road, my retaining walls, my pervious areas, all that cool stuff to make sure my driveway is perfect. I've had surveyors out here for the past month, and I had to survey both lots because, like I said, I bought the house next door. I had to create all these new setbacks, and I'm right up to the point of turning my information into the town and getting my permit. So I'm super excited about that. So it's 31 degrees outside, so I'm gonna grab my jacket and we'll come out here, and you'll get to meet my best friend sniffing at the door here, and that's Allie. She's a 4-year-old lab. Love her to death. She's loud and crazy, but we have a lot of fun. What you doing, sweet girl? What you doing? What's going on? Oh man, beautiful day. This is the town taking some trees down. I think they're running power, a new power to the house across the street. But that's a 1974 A-frame. I bought that 2 years ago. And I've been in my house for 20 years, and I've always dreamed of owning that property. And because this old deck is where my 2-car garage is gonna be. I'm gonna obviously tear this old deck out, and I'm gonna use this driveway, which is part of my purchase of the house next door, and create a new access into a huge 28 by 28 2-car garage with a rooftop deck. And the deck's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be all made out of Trex. It's gonna have good views. And you know, I love this deck on the side of the house. We eat dinner over here in the summertime. We entertain, and it's just gonna be better, bigger. And I've lived here for 20 years, and I live in the mountains with snow. And for the first time, I'm gonna pull into a heated garage and walk right into my house. And I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride. Like I said, you know, it's gonna be probably a 6 to 7 month project in my eyes. I'm gonna act as a general contractor. I'm gonna do the whole project myself and hire all the subs. And I've already spent the money. There were 14 trees here, almost as big as that big pine tree right here. And I wiped all these trees out, and I regraded this whole side in preparation for the new driveway coming in. And honestly, the hardest thing out here is that driveway is 6.5 feet from this door level. And I need to bring the earth down, cut and fill with earth, put retaining walls out, and create a whole new landscape over here. And to the visual, it's just hard to even visualize how I'm gonna be able to do that. What you doing, sweet girl? And what's great is I've got the time to hang out with my dog and design this project. Hey, okay, I'm gonna get a tennis ball real quick. And you see the surveyors put all their stakes in. The survey ended up taking actually taking 2.5 months. But the A-frame, when I bought it, I just turned into a rental. They rented it for 2 years, and they're getting ready to come back and stay for another year. Great tenants.
How is it having tenants right beside you? Like, do you have any advice for how to take or maintain good relationships for a tenant that lives next door? I feel like that could get sticky.
Yeah, the best way to handle that relationship is give them space and give them respect. And just good communication, you know, and basically I just leave them alone. And that house was completely renovated. I had 0 repairs. They never really called for anything. So they live there and I live here. I was tempted by an Airbnb initially. I could probably make 2 to 3 times the money. But transient people coming up to the mountains to party and go skiing and stuff, that would have been a formula for disaster. You know, trying to watch people rotate and turn. It would have been harder on the house, harder on me, so I just kind of walked away from that idea. It's awesome. A young couple, I watched them renovate it for 2 years, and then they wanted something bigger. They came and knocked on my door and said, "Would you like to buy our house?" And I had to hold back my excitement. I've been waiting 15 years to buy that house. And when the wife came and knocked on my door, holding that baby in her arm and said, "Would you like to buy our house?" I was just about to jump out of my shoes. I wanted it so bad. And I gave them full price. When they said a price, I said, "I'll give you the price." Now I know values. I knew it was worth it. They weren't being greedy. It was a little bit high, but I'm gonna keep it for a lifetime, you know, and I'll win out in the end. And just like standing up here, I feel like I'm not even up to the level of where I'll be on my deck. And you can see the wind tower up there. You can see all into downtown. There's sewer lines running through here. There are gas lines running through here. So you have to call that 811 number before you dig, basically. And they'll come out and mark everything before the graders start scraping into the earth and tearing everything up. Because there's a sewer line coming down from that house. There's a sewer line coming in from this house. And they all intersect and go over the hill there. Probably the first week of April and start grading and breaking ground. And it may take me that long to get permits lined up, get my civil engineer out here and do all the things to be ready for the backhoe guy to come in here and start tearing this up. Thanks for hanging out on a Monday morning with me, playing with my dog. And I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. You see the beginning of the project right here, old deck. All this work needs to be done, and I'll bring you along for the ride. I'll show you the whole process, and it'll be fun. And then we'll be standing up on that rooftop deck having a cold beer at the very end. So I'll bring you along for the project. If anything happens today, I'll shoot some video and bring you along for the ride. So that's it, Monday morning, throwing a tennis ball for my dog, dreaming up my garage, just kind of hanging out. You know, and I've said it so many times in my videos, I'm under no pressure for work or bosses or timelines. I've lived my own life, and it all came from student rentals. And here I am, you know, Monday morning just chilling, you know, throwing a tennis ball and dreaming up this fancy project that I've saved money up for. And that's a SuperDave morning for you right there. You know, no pressure, no stress. The dog is the biggest stress I have today. Sometimes she just won't shut up. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'll bring you along for the ride. See you guys. Hey guys, come to check out one of my properties. It's right here behind me. It's this yellow farmhouse. I bought this house, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. No money down, of course. And it's got a lot of stucco on the house. And so what my guys are doing is they're putting, first they put some wood down and then this black material. And they're gonna re-stucco the whole side of the house. Cool house. It's a yellow farmhouse. Let's walk up here. Got a big backyard. It's got plenty of parking, and it's walking distance to the campus. You know, you can see it back here behind me. That's it from the back, and it's got a big glass front porch that the college kids like. They call it the glass house. It's got a pretty cool front porch. We'll walk around here and take a look at it.
And there you see that cool front porch. And the kids love it. Close to campus, old farmhouse, awesome property. Just checking on a little work today. Just pulled up to another one of my houses where we're putting all new windows into it. It's an old brick house. It's actually an 8-bedroom, 4-bath, downtown, walk to campus. And we're gonna come up here and take a look. Got my guy Kenny up here putting windows in. See what things look like. What's up, Kenny? We're gonna walk around the back of the house here, see where he's been putting all these windows in. It's Kenny, my maintenance guy. Nice new window right there. Another new window right there. The house behind me. All right, I think that's a day for me. I'm gonna go home, watch a little TV, and play with my dog. Make a couple phone calls, and that's a wrap. Hey, Allie, what are you gonna do today? Okay, sit. Be a good girl. Sit. Jake. Jake. And Jake. That's a good girl. All right, sweet puppy.